Hello. Hi. Um, yeah, sorry about not posting for, how long did I not post? Like, just 2 days? It's just 2 days. Mostly just from not wanting to or being busy. Um, so, if I remember correctly, where we left off, uh, this is the best one ever. This is the best. I'm so good at this. Um, oh, right. Magufi Giver. No. So, yeah, everyone, it's just after the camp incident, if I remember correctly. So, oh, I forgot to tell everyone I was recording. Well, they're just have to figure that out. Um, so I believe where we left off, they just got out of the camp incident. So, yeah. Or, yeah, wait, is it German ships before or after the camp? Okay, I just had to think about something real quick. Sorry for that long pause. I'm sorry I don't know how to edit anything. So I'm not gonna really. This is just you're just gonna hear all my annoyingly long pauses and ums and so's until I learn how to edit, or I just quit. I don't know. That's me basically. So where they left off, I'm pretty sure it's just after the camp incident. I may be wrong, so I'm just gonna rewatch my video. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, so I'm back. I cringed so hard at myself. So yeah, it's just after the the camping incident. Oh my god. So um oh, that was tasteful. So yeah, I'm pretty sure now is the other, like, the final exam. Or is it the final exam? No, it's the one with all the heroes and stuff. Yeah, that's not a final exam. The final exam was the big one. That was. Wait, was that a final exam? No, that was the final exam. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Was that just like a battle? Wait, which one was first? Oh my god, my brain. No work. I'm so sorry to whoever experiences my annoyingness and actually try to watch all of these without committing. That's not what I'm gonna say. Without completely leaving my channel and blocking me and deleting me from existence. Um, so for me at least, just from memory, because again, I haven't watched MHA in a while. Um, so just from memory, next is with all the heroes. So they're eating at the thing, and then um, I believe it's like Monoma. Oh god, I hate Monoma. It comes over and is like bugging him, like, "Oh, class 1A is dumb," and then what's her face? I don't remember her name. Yeah, no, the mother of class 1B. Like smacks him on the head and it's like, "Shut up," and then they're like, "Oh, thank you," and she's like, "Yeah, it's fine. He's just annoying," and blah 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 blah. So yeah, so yeah, um, I'm sorry, I just spaced out. Um, So they just like talking, and then she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure pro heroes are gonna be, well, I mean, not pro heroes, robots are what we're gonna be fighting, this year." And then everyone's like, "What, really?" And Izuku's a little bit skeptical, but I don't want to make him a god at detective work, so I'm just gonna say he thinks it's true, but he's a little bit skeptical. Okay, okay. Um, oh my eye. So, by the way, I'm gonna try to finish this series with this episode. So, cause I want to do other series, and I'm not gonna do a series in the middle of this series, cause then that'll just be a lot more confusing, and I probably will start using stuff I did from the other series into this series, and I don't want to do that to myself or to any of you guys who exist or girls. What was that? Was that a car? Was that a baby crying? I don't know. Um. So that's a baby crying. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a baby crying. So they're like, then they go in and it's just a bunch of broke heroes, and they're like, what happened? I thought it was like, and then Izuku had a small like, I knew it, like, fuck yeah, I knew it, kind of expression, and Ricky was like, what happened, Izuku? Did you like know this or something? And Izuku was like, no, Shadow, I just kind of just thought that the whole it was a robot was like BS, and obviously it is. And so they're like, well, who told you about the robots? And Izuku was like, oh yeah, that's one chick. She said that one of her older classmates, one of her older classmate friends told her about it. And they're like, oh yeah, last year it was totally that, but because of all the stuff that's happening with the Loave and all that stuff, we had to change it to pro heroes to really train you, because it seems like whoever's behind this um knows what they're doing, and you need better training than just some silly robots. By the way, that was me doing all my I am here. Oh god. If I ever watch this back, I'm gonna cringe with a hard R. Cringe with a hard C. Um, um, oh my god. Okay, I'm spacing out way too much in this. I should probably go faster so I can get through this, so I can finish it. This might be an hour. I don't know how long this will take to finish this. So, oh god. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Jeebus. So, oh, what happened? Why does this keep on happening? Okay, let me just boop and boop. Okay, we're back. So, now they're fighting and blah 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 blah. Everyone else is fighting, and because they all realize the fact that Todoroki and Izuku are really good at fighting together, they don't pair them up together. And instead, Izuku has to fight. What would be his weakness? Um, what would they try to exploit? Him overusing his quirk? So, who can keep a long distance for a long period of time? I believe it was Principal Nezu who was like really, really, really good at it and like chugged coffee. Or was that tea? I think it was tea. Or even President Mike. But no, that's Jiro's and Koda. Is that his name? No, that's the other Koda. That, oh my god. I'm so annoyed right now. Um, do you hear it? Yeah. the greatest gracious sounds of my baby brother. Yeah, he did not listen to me saying I'm recording. So ah! What the frick was that sound? They took the green. I believe he would be paired up with Principal Nezu because the more he keeps his distance. Wait, no. If he keeps his distance, he's not going to use his quirk. So we need someone who's strong. Maybe like Cementos? Was Cementos in it? I think Cementos was in it. I mean, he's a UA teacher, I believe. So why wouldn't he be in it? Am I right, boys? I'm right. I'm always right. I'm not always right. That's straight up lie. So he gets paired up with that, and because he hates when people are like overly sociable and like that, he gets paired up with Danky, because Danky is really sociable and like he'd probably talk a lot during it, or maybe even he'd be paired up with Shinso. Wait, no, not Shinso. Shiro. What's his name? Zero? Sero. Tape guy. Tape man. Weird goggles. Weird face mask. One who was paired up with Mineta and Cannon. Shiro? No. Zero? I'm gonna go with Zero. Oh my god, I literally watched that shit like it was everything, and I forgot the name of a character. Well, he's not a really main character in the slightest. He was like definitely a side character. He was like the freaking Inoshida of MHA. Actually, tell me who that was. Tell me where that person is from, Inoshida. Or even, like, Kira. I don't think that's his name. Again, I forgot his name. Kira, like the Forgotten Trio. You know, the Forgotten Trio, if you watched any fanfiction. They took the crown. I'm sorry, I have a song stuck in my head. So, yeah, and he's just, like, really annoyed. So, like, he gets paired up with him, and he's just like, just leave me alone. And so he starts overusing his quirk, and he starts burning himself. So he steps away, and he thinks about it, and he realizes the fact that all the other pairings that have happened so far were of people who didn't clash together well, and the villain or hero that they're paired up with, they didn't clash well with either. And so he's like, okay, well, maybe if I just try to clash well with this person, and I try to clash well, I guess you could say, with Cementos, I'll be good. I can win this. We can get over this. So he pulls Zero to the corner, and he's like, listen, you need to tape him down, and we just need to book it. If he gets out, I'll use fire to blind him for a second while you run, so then at least you can finish. And he's like, okay. And they do it, and sadly, Midoriya, or Izuku, I guess, yeah, it's still Midoriya, had to use his fire because that didn't really do much for Cementos, but it worked. I mean, Shiro got it. Oh my god, why did they pair him up with this guy? Is like, one, got out. So yeah. And B1, and Todoroki, by the way, if you're wondering, because he's very cold to anyone. Just like anyone who talks. would kind of annoy him, or like anyone who got in his way would annoy him. So I feel like Bakugo would be paired up with him, not because he talks a lot, but because he'd get in his way more, and they'd be paired up with All Might because reasons. I'm not gonna really go into that fit battle. But I think you can understand what happens there. So now that it won, most people won. Oh god. So so now, skip a few days or weeks or months or however long that battle was from this. By the way, Midoriya or Izuku and Todoroki are like really high up on the social, like not social board, but like the hero board. Like every single hero has already taken a notice to them. Like even like cut from the sports festival, a lot of heroes took notice in their weird perfect sequence. Oh, sorry about that. I'm terribly sorry about that noise. They're very like connected way. It very much seemed like they would never ever part. Because I mean, they would never part together. They are forever linked in their eyes, at least. They did the By the way, if I leave something out before I leave this series, I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry. So, just period. Um, by the way, Kiri Shibo is also pretty up there, but like that's only because he's up there. Because Kiri is, the chosen one. That's about it. The successor of All for One, or One for All. I'm sorry. He obviously is in the spotlight most of the time. All Might trying to sneak his way to get him. So yeah, now they're in their big battle thing, and once the like whole introduction thing of like Shoto's cousin. It's not actually, if you didn't watch the show and you're just listening to this, it's not actually Shoto's cousin, who by the way is Aizawa. Again, if you did not watch the show, he's just very sleepy and done with everyone's bullshit, like Aizawa. But if you did watch the show, like probably most of you guys would understand. Okay, my baby brother is really not understanding. Hi, I'm sorry. I finally think got him away. I hope. Oh god. So, after explaining all the gist of the rules, they get sent out in that big present thing, and they're off. Immediately, Todoroki and Izuku run together and go hide into the shadows. Now, because everyone already knows about their hush-hush teamwork, secret teamwork, none of the people know about their secret attack though, because they've only ever used that. They haven't never used it in front of a bunch of people. Like they never used it in the UA Sports Festival. At least I don't believe they did. No, they didn't. Why would they even need to use it? They just skated and burned people and just kicked ass in general. I mean, they don't need big dragon. And if I did say that they did that, then I'm sorry. So people are trying to find them and get them and stuff, but they're failing. Um. Oh god. Ow. 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 So everything else pretty much goes like in canon, except for Todoroki's not alone, and Izuku doesn't have a team of people to, you know, team up with. But another person takes his place in Kirishima. Because obviously he's being trained by All Might. And he's gonna get some of the like energy of Izuku in All Might, or from All Might. Of like, teamwork is the best, be always the leader, plus ultra, and just being a general fanboy of All Might. By the way, if the story does not go far, I'm basically just gonna replace Izuku from canon with Kirishima from this AU. So yeah. So, by the way, I'm just gonna disclaimer this episode by saying I haven't finished my hero. I know, don't kill me. But yeah, stinky poo poo. Stinky double poo poo. So I didn't finish it. Where I left off, I believe, was the photographer leaving. So your boy's way behind. Sorry. So if I get something wrong, yeah, probably just not gonna do it, and you're just gonna have to pretend like that's different in this AU. So like, let's say there's another battle that I do not know about. Cause sure, I've watched some spoilers. Like I know the battle of that one big guy who attacks, and then Bakugo and Izuku trade blood and shit. Sorry, spoilers, by the way. This big spoilers. And and Izuku saving Eri and stuff. But like, don't really know much else. I've only watched like clips, so I don't know why. I'm pretty sure there's like a prom thing that happens. If so, I'm sorry. But it's pretty much just gonna end with Izuku saving Eri. So none of the shebang with anything happening. So yeah, by the way, that's kind of a spoiler for this AU. Izuku does save Eri, but what universe does Izuku not save Eri? By the way, this is my new form of comedy. I get up really up close to the camera and I whisper to you. If you are creeped out by this, it's understandable, and I'm never going to do it again. If you just comment, stop, please, and then send me a timestamp. And then, I'll stop if you don't like it. I just get a lot of my comedy from a few YouTubers who can be very creepy at times. Oh god, I just cringed at myself. So, fast car go brr. So they're fighting, and then eventually, Izuku and Todoroki come across those weird people with forks. I forgot what most of their quirks were. I just remember this one guy who had big old metal stuff, and then he threw it at you, and then it enlarged like freaking Ant-Man. And they eventually take them down using mostly the dragon and fireballs and ice shields and the fire sword and some inferno freaking firestorm shit, not firestorm, Human Torch esque shit. What the frick was that? By the way, I'm pretty sure earlier in the series I added he has a sister. No reason. That had no reason. So any of you who are like, ooh, I'm waiting to see her, you're waiting to nothing, because I'm not gonna talk about her. She's just an add-on to make Izuku seem, better and like more sibling-esque and like father-like, because he's basically the second father of Izumi. Yes, I remember her name. Because it's a very big fandom name. Like, anytime Izuku ever has a sister, it's normally Uzumi. I don't know why. For all I know, it could be like Izuku's name by the creator if he was a girl. That could possibly be it. But I don't know. So um okay. Oh my god, my brain. So they get them and they win, obviously. They just tap them and they're good, they're Gucci. Maybe it's Maybelline, I don't know. Um they go in, they're one of the first people there. They're in fact the first um they're definitely the first um people from class 1A, especially people from UA. Like, there's no one from UA. Okay, now I think this was big annoying on purpose. Whew, sorry about that. I didn't really take that long for me to do that, but still. God. So they go in, they're good, they chill, and then eventually some people from class 1B come in. Maybe some people from class 1A, like maybe Ida, or I don't know, maybe some random people like Denki or Shinso, even. Okay, what the fuck? He's not gonna learn his lesson, but that's fine. So, the fuck is wrong? As you can see, I'm just letting out all my weirdness just flow. So, oh god, who's about to open up this door? Okay, no one opened up the door. So they win, they get in, and then eventually everyone comes in with one from 1A, and everyone's like, Nani? They've never gotten, obviously Toga being very sneaky. Why is the cat outside? Hi, my entire family's being annoying now, so you're gonna be getting a lot of pauses. I'm gonna talk about whenever I pause them. You're just gonna see me press pause. And see me press play. So they're just attacking, and they won, and now it's the whole freaking thing with the whale guy, and unlike in canon, Izuku kind of bounces off Todoroki, so he's not gonna enrage Tornado Dude. But that's fine. So they rescue a bunch of people. They get a bunch of points from the rescuees. Especially Izuku, who is very kind, but also very powerful. So he's like, "Are you guys okay?" And he's also experienced in rescuing people, because when he was younger, he used to dress up in like very dark clothes and just become a vigilante and basically just save people at night. With his quirk, because his family didn't know about it and no one even knew about it except for Todoroki, who obviously knew about everything about Izuku. Um, so, uh, you know, uh, they like attack and now it's them out of class. And for the first time ever, I'm not just gonna skip to the next important fun thing and skim over that important fun thing. I'm gonna talk about the relationship. Yeah, I'm really bad at singing. Sorry about that. Um, of Izuku and Todoroki. Yes, anyone who ever watched this video and heard me say that this was a tododeku, it's finally coming. I make my own tactics. um, ah, so they're they're like, out of class. It's just like a normal day, and then don't want to make this cringy. I cringe very easily. None of you actually know that, but yes, I cringe very, very easily. So it's just like they're going out for their normal coffee, and finally someone follows them, which would be Danky, because off screen. Oh, that's my sister. Hi. That was so dumb. Um. So. Yeah, and then because off screen, Danky and Izuku became okay friends. Um. Because reasons. And unlike in canon, like I said earlier, I said I wanted Deku Squad to exist. It does exist off screen because I'm lazy and I don't want to make it. So Izuku and Ida kind of became friends just because of Uraraka. So they are part of Deku Squad. Todoroki's obviously part of the Deku Squad. Denki is part of the Deku Squad. And I guess I can add Sue. I mean, she's Sue, so like I'm not gonna exclude her. Don't be able to call me Sue. So Denki, Uraraka, Ida, and Sue all follow them on their normal coffee or tea or um freaking whatever it's called, or whatever they drink. Maybe they drink hot cocoa. I don't know them. And they're eating while they're drinking, and they're talking and blah 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 blah. And so everyone is like, Nani? Are they on a date? And Ida's like the first one to say the fact that they're not on a date because they don't have a crush on each other. And then immediately as he says that, Izuku like turns around and blushes. Like he like does the thing where he's just like he like covers his face, and like he turns and they see him blushing, because I mean they can see it, Todoroki can't see it. I don't know how they're blushing or why they're blushing, or Izuku's blushing, not Todoroki. Todoroki's not blushing, or Shoto, or whatever you want to call him. But yeah, and so Kirishima was like, "Oh yeah, sure, they're not blushing." Oh wait, no, not Kirishima, because Kirishima's not a part of the Deku Squad. and he's part of the Baki Squad. But Baki Squad isn't really important to this storyline because Bakugo isn't really a big character in this storyline because he's not really important. I mean, sure, he was saved. Wow, big whoop. Um, I mean, he still is really powerful and all that stuff, but like, he's not really the biggest person in the storyline. And so Tanky's like, "Are you sure about that?" And then Ida's like, What happened?" Um, and so they kicked Ida out of this friend thing, of this friend project, not their friend group. Because Ida's pretty chill. Um, and they tried to get them together. Hell yeah. And so, by many means, try to get them to, they try to get, like, they, like, nudge Izuku over and, like, Totoro catches him all freaking romantic, like, cause hell yeah. And it's so on purpose, it's obvious. And both of them, like, not run away blushing, but, like, blush and don't even notice each other. They know. The other people notice, but they not them because they're too busy trying to hide their blush. That's really obvious. And then they like try to set up a picnic with them, by like saying it's gonna be a group picnic, but then all of them cancel, and so it's just them eating on the roof with a sunset and a picnic. And by very many means, I mean it's working, obviously. But they don't know that. They don't know. They just think that their friends are weird and are making them like do this weird stuff. And so, and then they try to maybe what else is another romantic date that they can set up? But little do they know, this is gonna be funny. They're like already dating. Yeah, they started dating. The only reason why they're hiding their blush from each other is because, I mean, it's always embarrassing to blush in front of someone. So why would they blush? I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never dated someone, but oh god. So yeah, he opened up this door. Eric, what do you? Hi. I believe I actually said a phrase before I left, but that's fine. I don't know why I try to hide the phrase. You could just rewind to like 5 seconds and just hear me saying it again. But it's fine. So, like, they've been dating for a while. They've even, not gonna explain that, but if you just understand, you understand. If you don't, good, keep it that way. Try to keep this channel PG, cause I'm supposed to be PG. I can't think. My brain all hurt. And so, like, when they're on one of their setup dates, and then they like kiss, and they're just like, oh my god, it works. And um um and then Denki screams it, and Kirishima hears, and not Kirishima, Izuka hears it, and he's like, oh god. He like pretends like he doesn't hear it, but then he like goes and walks towards them, and pretends like he just walks past them, and goes into a room, but then walks out through another exit, and walks right behind them, and just like, I don't know, just like, and they're just like, ah! And then he's like, what worked? And they're like, ah, what do you mean? And he was like, what worked? And they're like, and then he was like, wait, are you talking about me kissing Shoto? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, what do you mean? That's just, we've been dating forever. I thought I already told you this. And cut to them like one of their days that I skipped over. And they'd be like, yeah, I'm dating Todoroki, and they'd be like, yeah, okay. And then them just forgetting it, and then them all be like, oh my god. So, and then he's just like, so you've been trying to set me up with my boyfriend? And they're like, well, we didn't know. And he was like, yeah, you should have. Now we're gonna skip again because I'm bored. Can't you see how boring I am? This is why I don't like doing this stuff, because I'm boring. I'm boring. So, there. Oh god. What? How long has this been going for? 41 minutes, that's fine. So, cut to. I believe, just from memory, Izuku gets recruited to be a part of Night Eye's internship, because they have second internships, and they, they're like doing stuff with Mirio and Izuku and blah 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 blah. Izuku goes up to Night Eye and was like, Mirio would have been a way better successor. And then Night Eye was like, yeah, right? And then he's like, wait, how do you know that? And Izuku was like, oh yeah, All Might reports to me with the offer. And he was like, and you didn't take it up? And he was like, yeah, why would I take it up? I'm perfectly fine. And I gave a bunch of lists of people, and Mirio was top of the list. I just don't understand why he gave it to Kirishima. I mean, I guess he's weak and it made him stronger, but he was getting stronger on his own. And I was like, thank you. I don't understand why Mirio couldn't get it. He was basically already All Might. With his determination, his looks, his can-do attitude, his smile, and his strength. All he needed was just an extra boost of one fall. He would have basically just been All Might 2.0. Or, yeah. And Izuku would have been like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. And, so, eventually, Yuri runs out and is just like, help me. At least I believe that's what happened. And then Izuku's walking with them. And then he's like, what happened? And Yuri's just like, help. And then she gets cut off by, Overhaul walking out and being like, sorry about my child. She is schizophrenic and she always thinks. And then in Izuku's head, he's like, not even listening to him. He's like, that man looks like a villain. I can tell he's a villain. This girl is bandaged. She looks nothing like him. He probably stole her. He's a villain. He's keeping her captive. I wonder why. And Izuku, without even giving it a second thought, puts a tracker on Overhaul, and then takes out a flash grenade from his pocket. He puts on some sunglasses and makes a joke like, "Oh, it's really bright outside," and Overhaul's like, "What?" And then he throws the pin at him, and then it blows up in his face, and he's like, "Oh, my eyes!" And then Izuku runs over to Overhaul, and he stabs him directly in the heart with a knife, killing him instantaneously, and basically destroying all of the gang. Uh, so yeah, and so Eri just like, thank you, whoever you are. Once the flash grenade goes out for everyone else, was then Izuku. So he just stabbed Overhaul many times. Like when he was still in shock, he was just like stabbed him once, then he fell to the ground and then he stabbed, and Overhaul was like basically practically dead, and freaking Night Eye is just like, what the fuck? I didn't see this. Why this man looks like a villain? He's acting like a villain. Um, and then Izuku was like, yeah, it had to be done. He was obviously a villain. And then Night Eye was like, yeah, but you didn't have to kill him. And Izuku was like, yeah, I could tell that he was planning something bigger. You needed to kill him, or else someone else was gonna take his place. But for now, at least that gang um is gonna be a little bit shaken up. And then Izuku's like, hey Eri, hey little girl, can you bring me back to the park? Can you bring me back to the gang thing? To the gang hideout? And she's like, sure, I guess. And then they run over, so then they get over there, and then Izuku just like sets a bomb in there that could kill anyone, but he sets a radius because it's like a special bomb that he worked really hard on with Todoroki. Whenever they can't use their quirks, and he sets it, and then he goes away, and then it's basically like a nuclear bomb encased inside of a radius, killing everyone instantly, not mutating anything. And then what Izuku does is he goes back into the nuclear waste area with a mask on and like radiation suit after a while, like maybe like a week or two. He comes back secretly and he sets off a nuclear fallout bomb, which basically absorbs all nuclear things in case of a nuclear fallout, because he was pretty sure a game was gonna make a nuclear fallout. And so he sets that off, and it basically just like makes a big flash, and he obviously is wearing goggles. They do nothing. They do something if you heard that. And everyone's like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" And then Izuku runs away, and now the waste area is not a waste area anymore, and people don't die or become mutated whenever they walk in. Because I mean, who'd want that? No one is the answer, unless you're really weird. So yeah, that's the end of this story. Izuku and Todoroki get married, show Endeavor for all of his crimes and arrest him. They become the number one hero together, or heroes. They become a hero team. They call themselves the Phoenix because it basically rebirthed the hero business, because they kind of have a similar view as Stain with the whole heroes are really corrupted, but they're not like trying to kill all heroes and do all that stuff. So that's about it. This is the end. I'm thankful for all of you guys, but this is the end of my series. I hope you enjoyed the series. But that's it. This is the end. So I hope you really enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's fine by me. But if you did, that's great. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe you'll see you in my next series, which is gonna be what if Deku trained while being quirkless. I'll give you a quick description before we leave. So basically, Izuku is born and he's told that he's quirkless. And instead of being down on himself, he trains really, really hard. And eventually, when All Might asks, when Bakugo gets attacked by the sludge villain, something happens. You'll just have to wait and find out. Hope you enjoyed this video. This video specifically. And I hope you enjoyed the video in general. I hope you enjoyed the series in general. So, I mean, this is all I have to say. Bye-bye, I guess.